1 Corinthians 15, 9 through 10. Put it on the screen for me. He says, for I am the least of the apostles. He starts off already setting his value low. I am the least. I have less value. I'm not like some of the other apostles who actually walked with Jesus. I'm not high and mighty. I'm the least of the apostles who am not worthy to be called an apostle because I persecuted the church of God. But then it continues and it says, but by the grace, because I made an exchange with God, it's not that I don't have the least amount of value, but by the grace of God, I am what I am. You could appraise my worth based off of what I did, and you would be right to say that I have no value. But if you appraise my worth by who I am connected with, then you would recognize that who I am connected with automatically took my stakes up. It is by the grace of God that I am who I am. You're right, I'm not educated enough. You're right, I don't have the right connections. You're right, I have no business being in this pulpit, but by the grace of God, I am what I am. You're right about it. I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be raising the family. I shouldn't be starting the business, but by the grace of God, I am what I am. Some people are jealous of what you did. They don't realize that what you did was done by the grace of God. You and I are actually no different, but by the grace of God, I am what I am. You could act cute in this place if you want to, but I know there are some people in this room who are only in this room because grace said, I will align with you. And no, you're not my best option. And no, you're not my best choice. But if you're willing to give me an exchange, I made an exchange. There's some people in this room who made an exchange with God. And the exchange they made with God didn't even have any value to God. God gave you addiction and he gave you a ministry. You gave God addiction and he gave you a ministry. You gave God low self-esteem and he gave you a business. God gave me an exchange. It don't even make sense because what I gave him doesn't match what he gave me in return. I gave you disobedience and you gave me another shot. I gave you reckless and you ordered my steps. I wish there were some people in this room who knows that God, what I gave you wasn't nothing compared to what you gave me. You see, I know what I gave them. See, I tell other people, no, I studied for this. No, I went to school for this. But when it's me and God in the prayer closet, God's able to help me understand. Now, you know you didn't really give me much to work with. You know you was lying your face off. You know you was sleeping with anything that would walk. You know you didn't give me nothing to work with. But by the grace of God, when God's grace breathes on you, it takes your nothing and turns it into something. The grace of God is why I'm in this room. The grace of God is why I have another chance. The grace of God is why I know I'm going to see the goodness of God. The goodness of God and the grace of God that keep messing with me every time I think I'm giving him something, a value. He says, that's nothing to me. Let me breathe on it and expand it. I didn't give him nothing to work with. I didn't give him nothing to work with. I didn't have no ingredients. But God says, if you just give me what you have, if you just give me what you have, I know it doesn't seem like a lot. I know it looks like broken pieces. I know it may look like abortion. I know it may look like you died. I know it may look like you should be locked up. But if you give me something to work with, we could enter into an alliance where my grace and what you offer aligns in such a way that it is undeniable that grace went ahead of you.